wanna show you that I care, but I don't have the nerve. I wanna say I love you, but I can't find the words. I wish that you know how I really felt all of this time. But no matter what I do, you can't see the signs.
He was an average teen, he partied often and he sagged his jeans. Sat in the very back of the class so he could nap and dream and fantasize about the girl he was obsessed with, the one who stole his heart and always kept it. Cause ever since the 7th grade she was always standing in the center stage. But every time he tried to talk to her she would just step away. And though she never spoke to him it didn't matter, cause Billy never liked the chit-chatter. So wonderful little passive, to him she was attractive. He could sense a massive personality perfectly by the way she acted. Plus she wrote poems for the paper every month. It was the lines on the page that had him falling in love. But he never told his friends, they would say that he was crazy. So no one ever found out that Billy liked Amy. He just gracefully endured being blatantly ignored. But sooner or later Billy wouldn't take it anymore. An average teen, he partied often and he sagged his jeans. Sat in the very back of the class so he could nap and dream and fantasize about the girl he was obsessed with, the one who stole his heart and always kept it. So he's taking his chances, day after day of wasted advances. He was always lonely without a date for the dances, till he decided that he would try to do something bold. He would make his feelings known by reciting her a poem, like the poem she was publishing every month in the paper. He grabbed a pen and pad and then he labored, sat and he crafted it and then he practiced it. Had to have it immaculate, but half of it just ended up scribbled in trash basket till he finally mastered it and recited it perfectly. Yo, this was a life or death emergency, but you can't be nervous, B. You could risk it all, so you need to stand tall and approach her in the hall. Deep breath. Yo, what up, Toots? I'm at the entrance of your palace, and I think that I've been staring at Aurora Borealis. You shine so bright that you could light up the sky, and Columbus with a compass will get lost in your eyes. But the reaction was absurd. All she did was stare back without saying a single word, and gave him a weird look. She tried saying something with her hands, but she couldn't cause she was carrying books. But that was all that it took. Billy was too crushed, had to run away so nobody would see the tears rush. And for the rest of the week he locked himself in his apartment, cause he didn't have the strength to face the world so broken hearted. After 7 days of darkness, got a letter in the mail, but before he even looked at it he let that shit sail. He was too concerned with all the sadness in his life, so instead of a letter opener he grabbed the kitchen knife. She was far from the average teen, the quiet type who never had a scene. Studied often and wrote poems for the school magazine. She had a little secret and she always kept it. There was a boy that she was obsessed with. So when she wrote a poem for the school paper every month, every line on the page was dedicated to a crush. But she never told her friends, they would say that it was silly. So no one ever found out that Amy liked Billy. To the day that Billy stopped her by a locker during school, but she couldn't understand him and responded like a fool and gave him a weird look. She tried doing sign language, but she couldn't cause she was carrying all the books. See, even though Amy was equally obsessed, she was too embarrassed to tell him that she was born deaf. Avoided him at school, but to make her love known, she would leave him little signs through the lines of a poem. So she sent one to his home after 7 days passed, cause it seemed like Billy wasn't showing up to class. So she's going home confused, trapped in a worst mood, flipping on the TV to a tragic story on the news. It was the picture of your average teen, all it said was this: local teen suicidal with a knife to his wrist. At the scene where he died was a letter never read from a girl named Amy, and it said,
I wanna show you that I care, but I don't have the nerve. I wanna say I love you, but I can't find the words. I wish that you know how I really felt all of this time. But no matter what I do, you can't see the signs.
Yeah.
Can't see the signs. Can't see the signs. So no matter what I do,
Kinetics of one love.
no matter what I do,
Kinetics of one love.
no matter what I do, no matter
So if you have something to say to somebody,
I can't see the
then now.